watching the 49ers Report by Chat Sports. I am your host, Chase Senior. The 49ers have made their first selection on day 3 of the NFL Draft at number 134 in the 4th round. They've gone offensive line. As for that prospect, we'll break it down in its entirety coming up. But first, I want to give a shout out to Manscaped for making today's show possible. The best men's grooming products available right now for 20% off and free shipping if you plug in that link at the bottom of your screen, manscaped.com/49ers. I'll put that link in the comment section and the description of this video. So at 134 overall, San Francisco has addressed a need that really they haven't addressed up to this point in the 2022 NFL Draft. They have gone with the offensive tackle out of UTSA, Spencer Burford. That is the correct pronunciation, even though it looks like Burford. It is Burford at 134 overall. This is a guy who has positional versatility throughout his collegiate career at UTSA. He played a little bit of tackle. He played a little bit of guard. And the common theme along that offensive line for San Francisco is prioritizing and picking and developing offensive linemen who can play multiple positions on both sides of that line of scrimmage. 6'4" and an eighth, 304 pounds in 2021. He did miss one game because of an injury. Not really all too much of a concern moving forward. 12 games played and only 2 sacks allowed. I really like this because of the positional versatility. He played left guard in 2018 and 2019. He's also played left tackle and right tackle. So when we talk about him playing on both sides of that line, it certainly rings true. In 2021, primarily a left tackle, but he's going to be able to come in and fill the void if a player does go down and kind of play both guard spots, but also both tackle spots as well. I also really like the experience factor here. 45 games played throughout his college career, 43 starts. So this guy has been consistently available and has made a lot of really nice plays in the run game and the pass game and has so many really quality starts as an offensive lineman at all of those positions across the board. We're going to continue to break this pick down in its entirety, but first, I want to hear from all of you watching right here on the 49ers Report in the comments section. Grade the draft pick. I was live last night on the channel. So many people were saying, gotta go offensive line. Gotta go offensive line. The Niners, Drake Jackson at edge in round 2. Then they go Ty Davis Price in round 3. Then they go wide receiver and Danny Gray out of SMU. Finally, they address offensive line, A, B, C, D, or F. Grade the pick for me right now. NFL.com scouting report on Burford. Long-armed guard and tackle prospect who is fueled by energy and athletic ability. That just really speaks to Kyle Shanahan and what he wants in offensive lineman, by the way. Burford has the foot quickness and agility that teams are looking for as a move blocker, but his play can be rushed and unfocused, which can turn a win into a loss on any given rep. You look at the measurables here. He checks in with some pretty good size, and ideally, he could play guard or tackle spot. Arm length, pretty good, and that's what allows him to really play both of those positions. Good size athlete. When he's on the move on some of those pull blocks, as I look at my scouting notes, nimble quickness to cover up some of that edge speed, really active hands to battle through some of the whistles there, and some of those other physical defensive linemen. I think he does a really nice job with his pass set depth, but sometimes can be guilty of oversetting. And going back to that NFL.com scouting report, that's what allows him and leads to him sometimes getting beat at points. But with his size and with his agility and athleticism, this is a player who can be in Kyle Shanahan's outside zone scheme. Again, want to emphasize this as a guard and tackle. You put him out in space. He's a good pass protector, but also very good in the ground game, which I think is going to be a priority for San Francisco here in 2022, especially if they use Trey Lance at quarterback because of the runs. And then obviously now they have Elijah Mitchell, Ty Davis Price, Trey Sermon at that running back spot. I think you're looking at an offense that is going to prioritize running the football a lot. Now, Spencer Burford, because he can play a couple of spots along that offensive line, he's the ultimate package. The ultra premium package from Manscaped is certainly the go-to for everybody here at Chat Sports. 20% off and free shipping on 5 of these products. That includes body wash, shampoo and conditioner, body spray, deodorant, as well as chapstick. This chapstick, it's awesome. And Yesterday, I got a little bit of BO. I had to use that body spray because I was getting a little bit stinky, and people were like, yo, Chase, you're walking around the Chat Sports offices and at the Chat Sports studios. You know, I have to be a co-host on our main NFL draft coverage. They're like, yo, you stink right now. I was able to really cover that up with the body spray. That's available in the Ultra Premium Collection. $39.99 if you plug in that link, manscaped.com/49ers, promo code 49ers for 20% off and free shipping. So we continue to break down Burford. And by the way, draft breakdowns of all of these selections, then I'll be live in the latter portion of the day for really a lot of round 7, then be going live on the call-in app. So make sure you join us there, chatsports.com/49ers call-in. You look at the scouting report for Burford, 4-year starter, 43 starts. We talked about that. He's a better run blocker than he is in pass protection right now, but that's something that he can really grow upon over time as time does progress. Needs to add weight and improve his technique a little bit. 304 pounds, a little bit on the leaner side for a guard, but he can get away with getting some tackle reps at 304 pounds. As for the weaknesses, we talked a little bit about it, but let's expand on it just a tad. Raw in the run game, lean lower body frame with noticeably unstable anchor, but overall has to continue to bolster his play strength and hone his technique. That's why he gets beat at times, especially in the run game. But some of the positives here, he's agile, especially with his footwork, has the body twitch to really play a couple of spots along that offensive line. The play personality is certainly worth developing. I want to see him be a little bit more nasty. He projects as an NFL backup as a rookie, but does have the skills to become a starting tackle over time in maybe year 2 or year 3. The luxury for San Francisco, they don't have to start him right away, barring any injuries. For the best NFL draft coverage, we've been live all 3 days on our main Chat Sports YouTube channel, which is approaching 300,000 subscribers, youtube.com/chatsportstv. Join us today, rounds 4 through 7, if you're watching this right now in the immediacy of the moment, but also right here on the 49ers Report, breaking down all of their draft selections, best NFL draft coverage when it comes to San Fran Cisco. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button as we close in on 60,000 subs. So, final thoughts. I'm glad that the Niners finally went offensive line here. I also like that they get a player who can play multiple positions. Honestly, outside of center, you plug him in left guard, left tackle, right guard, right tackle. He can do it all. Definitely needs some development, and I want to see more of a nasty streak from Burford. I had him projected going in the 4th or 5th round, so that kind of falls in line with where I had him going with my projections at 134 overall to the San Francisco 49ers. Niners pick once again in about 30 selections. We'll once again be talking about that recent pick. Then we'll be live for the latter portion of the NFL draft. Before we hop on out of here, I want to hear from the faithful, from the Niner Empire, from the Niner gang. Up to this point, Drake Jackson, Ty Davis-Price, Danny Gray, now Spencer Burford. Do you like the selections? Let me know in the comments section. Y for yes, N for no. Trizzy, we good to get out of here? We'll see you soon right here on the 49ers Report.